Hi all. So in our last class, I showed you how to set up a customer using QuickBooks Desktop. Now I'm going to show you how to set up vendors using QuickBooks Desktop. So to set up a new vendor, there are actually two ways of setting up a vendor, but still on the same menu using QuickBooks Desktop. So to do that, let me show you. You click on Vendors menu, then you select Vendor Center. Then you click on this drop down arrow. When you click on this drop down arrow, you see new vendor, you see add multiple vendors, and you can also right click in these rows. When you right click, you see new vendor and add multiple vendors or suppliers. So you click on the drop down arrow, you select new vendor. So let's check our case study. Now in the case study, you want to set up 3 vendors. In the case study, they said the following is the list of vendors in the month of May 2025. The names of vendor: Alibaba Limited, Mandela Laptop, JKKL Limited, and Power Holding Company of Nigeria. And if you look at the vendor type, now the vendor type is talking about how you classify your vendor. And I explained in the first video that I did for the introduction to QuickBooks. I explained that we have 2 types of vendors. Vendor that supply physical product and also service providers. So who are your service provider? They are people that render services to your company, like provision of electricity, etc. They are your service providers. Then supplier are people that supply physical products. So is you classifying your vendors. So the first vendor that I want to set up is Alibaba Limited and Mandela Laptop, and also JKK Limited with Power Holding Company of Nigeria. Look at this, it's fall under service provider. So now let's set up Alibaba, Mandela, and JKK Limited. Just like the way you set up your customer is the same way you set up your vendors. So to do that, you click on Vendors menu. I've showed you already. Then you select add new vendor, which will take you to this window. So this is where you type in the name of the vendor, Alibaba Limited. Then you can also type in the name of this vendor here. It's actually optional. You can type it if you want. So you can also type in the phone number of the customer, of the vendor rather. If you have that information, type in the phone number of your supplier so you can contact them. And this is where you enter the address of the vendor. Lagos. Just like the way you set up your customer, the same way you set up your vendor. Then you copy this address. I've explained this to you already. Now, the vendor type is as service providers. So you click on additional information, you type, or when you click on the drop down arrow, you see service provider, you see supplier. So this vendor is a supplier. So I'll type supplier. Then you click on the address information, you select OK. So what do you observe? It has been added to the list of your vendors. So I want to set up the next vendor, which is Mandela Laptop. You click on this drop down arrow, you select new vendor. You type in the name of the vendor, Mandela Laptop. Type in the phone number if you have the phone number. Type the phone number. Then the address. Type the address. Number 5, Makoko Streets. Copy. Click OK. Then the additional information. This vendor is a supplier. Type supplier and click OK to save it. So what do you observe? It has been added to the list of your vendors. So let's set up one more supplier. Then we'll now set up one service provider. The next vendor is JKK Limited. And I'll type in the phone number. If you have the information, you type it. Remember, I told you if you have the phone number of your vendor, you type it. Then the address, number 9, Magudo Streets, Lagos. I'll copy this address, click OK, then I'll select OK to save it. Then I want to set up a service provider. You click on the drop down arrow, select new vendor. So I want to set up a service provider. I'll type in Power Holding Company of Nigeria, which is what is in the case study. Of Nigeria. Then you can type in the phone number and also the address of this vendor. If you have that information, do that. Copy. Then click OK. In additional information, you type service provider. Once you type service provider, QuickBooks will bring it for you. You select service provider. So this is how you set up your vendors using QuickBooks. So I want you to like my video and share. Thank you very much for following.